Well, you gotta be flipping my flapjacks. You won't believe what Ttcf and Crsr short sellers are doing now. I have some stuff to show you guys in regards to this, okay? This is not stuff you're gonna see announced anywhere because this isn't the way this works. And when it comes to short sellers, they try to really move on the DL and they try not to make any of their moves kind of public. But what I'm gonna show you is specific action that is going to give you signs of a certain thing happening out there right now as we speak. I hope you guys enjoy a video like this, a little bit of a different video. It's getting interesting, let's just put it that way. So obviously, by the way, if you're not subscribed to this channel yet, you got to hit that subscribe button. Hey, when we hit 100K subscribers, okay, from my understanding, the small caps are going to beast, okay? So hit that dang subscribe button. Quit holding back the small caps, okay? We need to thrive into 2022. Alrighty, so obviously the market, bad day in the market. NASDAQ down 2.5%. Russell down about 2% here today. The Russell today is lower than it was January 21st of this year. Basically meaning the Russell has done absolutely nothing and actually gone down over the past 11 months. While the market's been pretty good, the NASDAQ's been pretty good, the S&P 500's been pretty good, the Dow's been pretty good. We'll see how things kind of shake out here at the end of the year. Why have those markets held up? Well, as we spoke about in the past, it's because of big dog companies, okay? Apple, Microsoft, Google, the companies that had the huge weight, Amazon, all those big beasts have been holding up really good. Yeah, not so good anymore. Apple just fell about 4% here today, fell $7 a share. Microsoft fell $9.75 a share. And keep in mind, in regards to a lot of these bigger companies, Apple, Microsoft, Google, companies like that, stocks like that, a lot of folks have been trying to wait to take profits on those stocks until January hits, okay? So this is something very important to remember in regards to these big stocks. A lot of people are like, dude, do I really want to sell for a profit out of Apple right now so I can go ahead and pay a bunch of taxes, essentially, when I do my taxes in a few months? Or I can wait till January and I don't have to pay those taxes all the way until March or April of 2023, right? Think about this for a moment, right? And so it's interesting that these stocks are starting to fall now, and we're not to January yet, right? So obviously, just a rough one out there for those stocks. And so you would think when it comes to like the Chef, when it comes to Crsr Gaming, you would think, well, these stocks have to be even worse, right? It's got to be way worse for them. No, it's not. Look at the Chef here today. On this disastrous day, the Chef ekes out a gain. Are you kidding me? Like, if we go back to the past, in the past, how it was is if the Russell was down 2%, the Chef was down 4%, right? If the Russell was down 2%, Crsr Gaming was down 4%, right? These stocks kind of accelerated the downfall, right? And it's not just these two stocks, obviously, it's basically anything that's small caps. And that's just kind of the way it's been. And then you look at a day like today and you're like, how does this happen? Like, how is Tattoo Chef eke out a gain on a day like today? How does Crsr Gaming have a gain today after you see Apple down 4% and the market's down tremendously? Well, yeah, let's get into these charts and we're going to see something. The unthinkable is literally happening right in front of our eyes right now, okay? What we're looking at here is a one-day chart of Crsr Gaming here today, okay? And the price action is so interesting because it's gonna show you everything, right? So first off, Crsr Gaming started out the day strong, right? Has a huge drop here, and then look at that rapid of a rise in such a short amount of time, right? So remember, if you're a short seller and you're shorting a stock, in order to cover your shares, you have to buy back the stock, okay? Which means you all of a sudden putting a buy order out there, right? So look at Crsr, 21.24, and in a matter of I'm going to put my face here. In a matter of, this is, so let's see, 9:42 a.m. Crsr's at 21.23, okay, and 21.63 at 9:48 a.m. So in a matter of 5-6 minutes, the stock shot up that much. Then massive shoot back down. Then all of a sudden, what? We're here, 10:17. Next thing you know, we're up here. Look at these rises, right? Here, 11:13 a.m., 21:28, and by 11:27, you're up at 2166. And look at this go on throughout the day, right? Spike down, spike up, and we're talking these are pretty massive spikes in a matter of minutes, right? In a matter of minutes. What do you think's going on there? Like why do you think that stock shoots down that much and then shoots back up that much? And why do you think Corsair Gaming was up today, right? We're gonna come back to explain this. I want to go ahead and I want to pull up a TTCF chart now. Okay, let's pull up one for Tattooed Chef here. So, Tattooed Chef, not as crazy as Corsair Gaming. Remember, Corsair Gaming is a stock that's a much more popular stock overall. You wouldn't know it based upon my channel. You would think Tattooed Chef's the most popular stock, but actually Corsair Gaming is a far more popular stock. Way more people talk about that stock than Tattooed Chef, than TTCF, okay? But if you look at TTCF's price action here today, very, very similar price action, just not as rapid of rises as Corsair, not as many of those crazy dips, right? But you see throughout the day, massive spikes in a matter of minutes. Massive spikes in a matter of minutes, right? Look at this one here. Look at this one. From 1613 to, you go up here to 1651 in a matter of minutes, right? And so what I see going on there, and what you got to understand is going on with these sorts of stocks, the unthinkable is actually happening. That's short covering, folks. That's not people out there, that's not longs necessarily out there buying more shares, in my opinion. That is short sellers covering shares. Looking at it and being like, hey, I think I'm going to cover some of these shares here. Because you don't get that rapid of rises in a stock unless somebody that's heavily short the stock is all of a sudden like, I'm going to cover these right now. The market's down. This is a good day for me to cover a stock like Corsair, because you don't want to have to cover a Corsair Gaming when the market's up 2%, okay? The move's going to be pretty big. Like, you don't want to have to cover Tattooed Chef when the market's up 2%. Like, think about yesterday, right? Yesterday, Corsair was up 5% plus. And the market was only up, what was it, 1%, maybe 2% yesterday? And Corsair was up 5%, right? So you get a massive down day in the market here today, and if you're a short seller and you're max short the stock, which we know shorts are max short Corsair, we know shorts are max short TTCF, right? Why not go ahead and say, let me cover some? And so you cover a big batch, right? Which means you're buying back the stock. It shoots the stock up, then you sell the stock right back down, and it spikes the stock right back down, right? And then you cover again, massive spike up, you sell those shares right back up, spike down, right? And so that's how you get these crazy violent spikes up and down, up and down, up and down, because in my opinion, the shorts started to at least initially cover here today. It doesn't mean you got to understand, if the shorts are going to slowly start to unwind their short positions in TTCF and slowly start to unwind their short positions in Corsair Gaming, CRSR, it's going to take a while. That's not happening today. That's not happening tomorrow. That's not happening next week. It's not even happening over the next month, unless there's some sort of massive short squeeze that happened that everybody flooded out all at once. Because the thing with the shorts is some of them are starting to realize, okay, these stocks have shot down massively. Let's say you shorted Corsair to 25. It's like, okay, maybe it can go down to 18, 19. Maybe I'll start covering, right? Let's say you shorted Tattooed Chef at 19, right? And it's down at 16. You're like, well, this stock we know Tattooed Chef in a matter of weeks, not even weeks, like a week. We know Tattooed Chef can go from $15, $16 to $20-something in a matter of a week or two. We've seen it several times. And so if you've made some money on shorting Tattooed Chef, it's like, maybe I'll go ahead and cover some shares here and go ahead and call it a day here for a little while, right? And so, because otherwise, if all the shorts do it all at once, that's when you get a massive short squeeze, and all of a sudden you get a stock up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% in a day. Look what happened to Purple today, PRPL stock, okay? And so, yeah, the unthinkable is actually starting to happen, but it's going to take them a long time. It's going to take them a long time to cover to cover and get these stocks to more normal levels, because they are max short right now. And yeah, it's just going to be interesting to kind of see how it all plays out. And I think the shorts have always hoped, like, hey, the market will go down, the market will tank, right? Big caps will come way down. I don't think it really matters all that much to a lot of these small caps that have already been devastated, because they're just running out of sellers, to be honest. Now at this point in time, it's either you get folks that are coming in to buy the stocks, right? Or you're in a situation where the short sellers are just covering, then trying to unload the shares, cover shares, unload the shares, things like that, guys. So anyways, much love as always. Hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe and have a great day.